What's up, world? I'm your host, Apoc,
And I'm Doc.
and we are the Rational Dudes. First and foremost, let me say rest in peace to the late, great Gene Wilder, star of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and a bunch of other great movies with Richard Pryor.
R.I.P.
All right, now let's talk about the craziness that's going on in America, dealing with Kaepernick of the 49ers, Colin Kaepernick, and him sitting down
Colin
during the
can't
national
throw.
anthem. Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
Handicap.
I love my Niners. Okay, love my Niners, but you know what? He did something right.
throw.
He did something right today.
Oh yeah, at least he's finally doing something right. Handicap, as I like to call him, sat down during the national anthem during one of the preseason games and says that he will continue to do so until he sees some major change in America. The reason he sat down, he said, "I'm not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. To me, this is bigger than football, and it would be selfish on my part to look the other way. There are bodies in the street and people getting paid leave and getting away with murder." What do you think about his stance on that?
Oh man, he's honestly one of the few people to actually go out of his way to make noise about this, especially when you're on a level of popularity that he is. Honestly, sports would not be relevant without people of color. You know, imagine if every black football player decided to strike the national anthem.
Yeah, it would be a big news.
Imagine
Make a major impact.
Imagine if even 75 or even 50% of all sports players decided to do the same thing Colin Kaepernick did.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't get behind this and maybe they don't make some changes, I would not be surprised if one day there may be a strike or a walkout on different sports. I'm happy, but hopefully he realizes what he's doing it for and actually sticking to it. Because some people are taking it the wrong way and saying we're raising to the flag because of, what our people have done and what our warriors have really gone out there and fought for. I understand, but that flag does not necessarily mean that flag does not represent all of our military. That flag does not represent the people that have fought for us. That flag represents what people have built, a showcase for what it's for. That flag has done nothing for us. That flag is there to showcase what our forefathers have and basically set us apart from every other country and every other city and every other thing in this world. So the fact that a flag is supposed to represent our military and what people have fought for, you are so dumb. Like, get up out of here. To be honest, my grandfather fought in the Vietnam War. I have cousins that are in the military. I have at least one family member in every single branch. And I'll tell you this, they're not there to fight for a flag. They're there to fight for our land and everything else. So the fact that they can sit there and get on him and say, basically they're saying he don't respect military. You're out of your mind. If you're saying that Colin Kaepernick doesn't respect our military and what people have done, you're out your mind. He goes out there and represents and plays football every day. Sure, he gets paid 500 times over than what a military vet may get paid. Okay, great. That's fine, but that's what he chose to do. And he's making an impact his former way. And if he feels that maybe some changes need to be made, it's not the law. I don't have to put. I remember one time in the second grade, I had to tell my teacher, Miss Reese, I am not putting my hand to my heart because you making me do something. I don't want to do it. I was just stubborn. I didn't know what I was doing it for. I just know you couldn't make me put my hand to my heart while we're doing the national anthem. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. And my dad was like, why? Da, da, da. But I bet you my dad would have something different to say if I was to bring up that situation. Why should I? And now that I'm older, I definitely am more happy that I decided to fight against my second grade teacher and tell her, like, bitch, I ain't standing up. I ain't putting my hand to heart. I ain't tripping. Because, hell, there's a reason why Colin Kaepernick is not doing it today. And I hope he continues to do that until some changes have been made, or even some changes have been made to at least the NFL.
Yeah, so he said some more. He said, this is not something that I'm going to run by anybody. I'm not looking for approval. I have to stand up for people that are oppressed. If they take football away, my endorsements from me, I know that I stood up for what is right. So now that he's done this, there's a lot of what I like to call blind patriots online, just trying to tear him apart. Oh, he's not American. Oh, you're disrespecting military. Oh, you're disrespecting America. You're not American. And then, of course, it brought out the real ugly ones. Oh, you fucking nigger. And all that type of shit. So, basically what these people are thinking, by their mindset, you have to stand up and salute the flag no matter what. Am I wrong, or did soldiers and military and all the people who actually did die in the military, didn't they fight for our right to be free? Isn't him standing up just a reassurance that what they fought for is really working? The right to stand if you want to stand, the right to freedom of religion, the right to freedom of everything, speech, all that. They fought so he could stand or sit. And you trying to make him stand up is basically going against everything that they fought for. But these are the people you're mad at. You're mad about him because of them. But you're going against everything that, the army is built about. So basically we're North Korea, and if you don't stand up, you need to be hung and shot. So it's fucking stupid. Go ahead.
In some people's terms, it is like they feel that if you're not used to a tradition of where, like I said, I was doing it in second grade, I was doing it in first grade. That's just how it goes. I mean, we even put our hand to our heart for a military veteran at a military veteran's funeral. And if we don't do it, it's disrespectful, right? But my whole thing is it's an opinion, and the only reason why you think it's wrong is because it's the way of life that you know it. But if he feels otherwise, why should he? How many times have we had pointless wars in America? How many times? So what? You're gonna call every hippie that hated the Vietnam War? That was just the most pointless war in this world. People say, oh, it might have been the Bush era for the Trade Center. No, that was just a money-hungry war, but wasn't somewhat pointless. But the Vietnam War, just completely pointless. There was no point to it. We were just sending out our people. Now's around the time we were sending out all of our black people for no reason.
Yeah, so basically, people talk about the Black Lives Matter movement. Oh, you guys need to find a different way to protest this. You need to stay quiet and just stop it. So then he sits down and stays quiet. Now they're pissed off. That's not the right way to do it. What the hell do you want this man to do? So I've seen people post a picture of him next to some ex Niner player named Colin. I forgot his last name. basically they got drafted at the same time, and Glenn gave up his $1 million contracts to go join the army. So they say he's a patriot and he's an American, and Colin Kaepernick isn't. Joining the military in this day and age is a fucking choice. It's not forced upon you. We don't have the draft anymore. If you decide, more power to you, but if you decide to join the military and you go get your legs blown off, that is a personal choice. And I shouldn't have to be forced to respect you in some kind of different way because you chose to go do what you did. It's nice that you did that. It's very great that you wanted to fight for the country or whatever the hell you want to do. But how are you going to force me to show you some extra kind of respect over your choice? That makes no sense. That's not the American way. I got no problem with soldiers and people who join the army and military, but it's a job that you chose. You can't expect nothing special out of anybody. And once you come back and you take that uniform off, you're back to being a civilian. And you look just like any one of us, and no telling what could happen to you in this country. And the point of the thing is, people are mad at him, but they're not mad about what he's protesting about. How you gonna get mad at him but not get mad about why he did it? Why don't you think about why he did it? If a military comes home and you're not wearing your uniform and you're black or something and you get pulled over by a cop, you're just as in danger as any normal person in this country dealing with cops right now.
Yep. The people that are out there, exactly. The people that are out there protesting are the ones over there talking about, oh, Colin Kaepernick is doing too much, blah, blah, he's stupid, he's racist, he's a nigger, da, da, da. He don't care about this country. Come on, man. I bet you all these people that are talking about this, they own their own businesses, but would you hire a military vet? Why the hell are there so many military veterans that turn into civilians and can't get a job? Why are there so many military veterans? They're the same people that are talking about, oh, you don't represent this country, then show me. Because there's too many military vets that come home and can't find a job. So if you care so much about your country, don't get mad at one person who chose himself to have his own secure job and decided to play football. Don't get mad because he has his own choice about how he feels when it comes to this country. He wasn't bashing on the military. He's bashing on what that flag represents, which is this country, not just the military. And it's stupid.
Yeah, and let's not get into the second part of the national anthem. You heard about that? The second part of the national anthem basically says that nothing can protect the slaves from the gloom of death or some shit like that. If you look it up, it literally says the slaves from the gloom of the grave or something like that. And it's, if you just read it, you will never believe that we've been singing this forever. And you'll start to realize that this national anthem was chosen by a racist person at a racist time in this country's history. And it should stay with us.
I don't know. I want to say yes, you're right about it being towards a racist person, but I think the real issue is that we're growing out of those times. Just like with the people not wanting to take blood from, gay men, but now they're changing their ways because things have changed, and I think some things just need to go out and change. I think me and you were both talking about that, where we were saying things are just outdated, and a lot of these things for this country is outdated. So I think things need to change. Where some things are normal to people, it's not normal anymore. Being gay is now
definitely
normal. Being a woman with rights is now normal. Being a black man and a black woman able to vote is now normal. So there's things that need to be changed with our times of changing. And that's it.
and our way of thinking too.
And our way of thinking has changed a lot. Obviously, still not enough. I think what it is that our people in power need to start enforcing those changes instead of trying to be like our forefathers, where we were owning slaves and whatnot. I think they need to start progressing with the times and progressing with the technology and our way of thinking now.
Yep. That's true.
I mean, I could just give you a prime example. The city of Philadelphia has always been a huge city of history when it came to military. Our peace treaties, our signing of the documents, Philadelphia was there. That's the reason why it became City of Brotherly Love, and now the people call it the LGBT community call it the Brotherly Love. So, I mean, there's just a new way of thinking, and people need to get that going. And hell, I'm still stuck in my ways on a lot of things. So, we just got to get together.
Yeah, I was having this conversation with somebody, and he said Kaepernick wasn't wrong, but he said he could have did it a better way. So I asked him which better way. He brought up Carmelo Anthony, who is talking about things need to change and people need to change, but he still stands and salutes the flag and all that crap. So I tell him, talk is cheap. Carmelo Anthony could talk all he wants, but he's not doing anything. What are you talking about it? I mean, anybody could talk about it. We can all talk about it. You could talk all day. But if you're talking and continuing to do your norm that you've been doing forever, you're not doing anything. But you're telling people they need to do something. What kind of sense does that make? So, I mean, this might not be the answer, but at least somebody in the public spotlight is trying something and is not going with their normal everyday thing and ignoring the issues that are going on because they make all this money. This is one of the very few people who've done this. And I mean, there's been a few in history, Ali and stuff like that. But with all these people making all this money, there needs to be more.
He can do that. You want to know why? Because he already came from a family that's well off. He can do that. Mm-hmm. He can make those choices of losing his football contract, losing everything. And he also has an education. So he has things he can fall back on to make those changes. Some people, some football players, some NFL sports players can't make those choices. Because if you lose your endorsements, you lose those contracts, you put your whole family in a hole. And unfortunately, money will make anyone shut up. And that's exactly what they do. Money can make anybody shut up.
Yeah. That's true. So, on to another story. I don't know if you've seen it. This crazy shit going on. Chris Brown.
Did he hit Rihanna?
Again, how he hit every 3 months. No, it wasn't Rihanna this time. It wasn't her this time. But he's in the news every 3 months for something new. So, he was, according to the story by the white groupie girl, who was apparently in his house for some kind of party or something, his palace, big ass house. The night before there was some kind of party, and somebody was pulling out some watches or diamonds. She must have stepped too close. She says she didn't touch it. Somebody said, get away from the diamonds. And she says, Chris Brown then comes out of nowhere, pulls a gun, tells her to get the fuck out, her and the rest of the girls in the house, and makes her get out of his house. So then she goes to the cops. The cops immediately come to this man's house, start banging on his door. He answers the door. He says, what the hell you want? They want to come search the house. He says, come back with a warrant, and closes the door. So then there's what they like to describe as a standoff for hours and hours and hours and hours. So the helicopters were flying around his house for somewhere near 12 hours while he's sitting in the house just chilling, making Facebook videos and Instagram videos about the whole thing, explaining that he's not coming out and he don't give a damn about what they're doing. They're always fucking with him. And he says everything that she's saying is false. He said he was asleep the whole time. And when he wakes up, the helicopter's already at his house and he goes to answer the door and he don't know what the hell's going on. But he does know he's not letting the police in his house for no good reason. Which, yeah, definitely you don't want to do that in this day and age. So, hours and hours. This was being streamed on Facebook for somewhere near 12 hours with the helicopter around his house. They eventually get a warrant and they take him to jail.
Wow.
They haven't found, they took him to jail before they really found anything. I don't even know if they actually found something, but I do know as soon as they could, they put him in handcuffs and took him to jail. All based off of this girl's word. So, the real twist to this story, this is the real good part.
A twist.
This girl is wanted in New York for grand larceny and for robbing some other person with some other girls on a different occasion. So she's known for robbing people, and she's doing
Chris Brown
grand
did
larceny.
He pulled the gun out on her. Yep, I'm calling it right now, cause I ain't gonna lie. I bet you this girl really probably did try to steal some shit, and he was like, "Bitch," and pulled the gun out on her and was like, "Bitch, you crazy? You better drop my jewels." And then she was like, "Oh my God, Chris Brown's about to hit me like Rihanna, but this time with a pistol." And
So yeah, she out here looking for money, bro. It just makes too much sense. And then if you see her, she don't even look like the type who would be at no party like this. She looks like she was there for some ulterior motives. Like, she don't even look like she like rap music. She look like she like
ain't. She don't like rap music. She like Chris Brown music, R&B.
So yeah, this dude Chris Brown, man.
Yep.
Every 3 months he's in the news. He needs to stay away from
I think he did it. He had every right. He had every right to.
Yeah. Aren't you in his house?
If I want to shoot a couple guns in my house, if I want to pull a gun out, you come through my doorway and I'm like, "What's up, nigga?" With a gun in my hand. Just know you in my house. What you gonna do? You could turn around and leave.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't shoot you. But did you die?
You know what I'm saying? But did you die?
No.
People say I party with Chris Brown, but did you die? So there it is.
Yeah, you didn't die, so
there it is. That's it.
And so you're on his property, in his house. He's suspecting you of stealing something. If he did pull a gun on you, he would have all the legal right to do that. Am I right?
Yeah, all up in my property because I don't know what
the hell are you doing then?
So maybe he should have went about it a different way and was like, "Hey, this girl, blah blah, she didn't want to get out. And you know how these girls are; they don't want to get out of a superstar's house." Would have went about it a different way, but then again, at this day and age, most people don't want to give any respect to a police officer. So why should I have to explain myself to a police officer? That's probably what went through his mind. But either way, he's in the right. But I'm pretty sure he did pull out a gun. I would not be surprised because I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing. You come up in my house and I'm showing you something. You probably touched it or try to steal it or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock your ass out, and I will pull a gun on you.
Man, do you know who we are talking about? This man didn't pull no gun. That's Captain Slap-a-Ho. He is the master, the Shaolin master of slapping bitches. He don't need no gun. He probably would have slapped the shit out of her if he really wanted.
No, he probably didn't want another case, so he's about to scare her.
So he pulls out a gun? I don't think so. That's Mr. Strong Arm, okay? his pimp skills have been trained over thousands of years, and they have culminated into what we know as Chris Brown.
Interesting.
And he don't need a gun to get no girls out of his house.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. You see what he did to Rihanna a couple times.
Oh, she had it coming.
Yeah, sure. She probably insulted his dance skills.
Probably.
Chris Brown, you can't dance, bitch.
Yeah, it's probably what happened. More than likely, he probably did it. That's cool. But yeah, man. What is it? What was that you heard about? You was telling me about something earlier. It was about the So it was about the Lizard Squad. I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's an elite hacker group. They're called the Lizard Squad.
Fucking assholes.
You can call them assholes. You can call them hacker crusaders. You can call them hacker crusaders. You can call them hacktivists, but they not. So the Department of Justice, the DOJ, they are ready to crack down on them. They actually are taking down the hacker forum, the dark code, and pretty much that, I don't know, for the noobs out there, pretty much they're taking out that where you can buy the drugs and blah, blah, blah. So, things like that. But Lizard Squad has been in the know for a long time. They've been known to, take out, they're really popular with taking out Xbox servers, and
they've been known to piss me the fuck off every time I want to get on Xbox and that shit down because they punk asses want to fucking hack shit. For what?
But half of them are already arrested, so it's really not even that big of a deal. Then they try to make claims as if, these things never go down. But you know what? These things happen. That's just how it goes. But they always are hacking, Xbox servers and stuff like that. And I guess the Department of Justice system is ready to take it down. And I think the Lizard Squad will soon be over. But you know how it goes. If they get taken away, all it takes is a couple kids on a keyboard and call themselves Lizard Squad will never die. That's how the anonymous works.
Man,
even if the top guys in Anonymous got taken down, you'd have 100 other people calling themselves Anonymous.
Man, fuck those dudes. I can't tell you how many times I've been playing Xbox and that shit turned off, and I ain't got shit else to do in the day. And then I go on Twitter, Lizard Squad has just struck again. Fuck them, man. If you gonna be a fucking hacktivist or whatever the hell you want to call yourself, you want to be some kind of hacker, hack some shit that doesn't bring joy to people. People like you, okay? We would all be on your team if you fucking hacked the credit card company and erased our debts or something. Why the fuck are you gonna fuck with Xbox and PlayStation? And then you do it at times when people really want to play, like during Christmas shit.
Oh yeah.
What kind of shit
Last
is that?
year they ruined like thousands and thousands of kids' Christmases.
They ruined lives. That's what they did. These are the worst kind of hackers on the planet. Hey. Like, of all the things you could be doing with those skills, you fucking with people on Xbox.
It happens, man.
You piece of shit.
It happens,
And whoever gets them dudes, just do me, if you're listening, do me one favor. Just put their address on the internet and we'll go handle it for you. Because I guarantee you there's 1 million Xbox fans who want to see these guys in person with their hands. And I guarantee you they can't fight. Because all they do is play with keyboards and shit.
They do it for the love. I don't know why they do it, but you know what? Yeah, honestly, you're right. Xbox should be the last thing they want to target.
Yeah, I mean, you've got skills to do major things that normal people can't do. And what do you do with it? You squander it away by fucking with people's Xbox time.
Yep.
Oh, you can't play Xbox, Lizard Squad, bitch. No. If I ever see you, I'm gonna make you look like a lizard because I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, They are really known.
Hate
for
you
that.
guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and there's been other squads, all these fucking squads that do this.
yeah,
shit.
but
I don't understand the point.
But see, Lizard Squad goes so far. Like, they don't just do video games. They've done they've done airlines. They've done Malaysian Airlines.
Yeah,
they've done
think those
photos.
are the ones who did the mega upload
Yeah,
shit. Right?
yeah, exactly. They did. They do like movie theaters and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy what they do.
A bunch of shit that don't fucking matter. Yeah. Go for a credit card company.
You're right.
Pull some Mr. Robot type shit. Do something good. Damn. Do some fucking Fight Club type of shit and take down fucking everybody's debt. Or hack a school or something and give everybody AIDS. Do something good with your powers. Damn. Like, this shit is crazy.
That is true.
But you go for an Xbox, sir.
You know, clear some college kids' accounts.
You take down fucking Call of Duty for a day. Congratulations.
Expose Hillary Clinton some more.
Yeah, do something.
Not
jump into WikiLeaks.
Not Taylor Swift nudes. Well, okay, keep Taylor Swift nudes.
Oh yeah, you can bring those.
But you know,
bring those.
Yeah,
but Lizard Squad. I mean, well,
that's just what they do.
There you go.
There you go. Well,
all bad things must come to an end, and it's time.
No, it ain't over yet. They'll come back. Watch. They'll come back. They always come back. But yeah, man.
Yeah, they do.
Thank you guys for tuning in again. I'm really happy about all the support, all the views on YouTube. For, you know, I'll take 1 view over 0, and all of the likes that you guys are helping us out on Facebook. I appreciate everything. You know, again, like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment, share. I'm Doc.
And before we go, don't forget, we are now on SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah, we are.
We're on Stitcher.
Yeah.
We're on TuneIn.
Yeah.
We're coming to iTunes soon.
Okay.
Tune in whatever way you can.
Yeah.
Just tune in.
I forgot. We were just, we broadened our horizon to all others. That's good to hear, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, you know what?
Right.
What we'll do is we'll leave all those in the description. You guys can check us out, and you guys have many different avenues to go ahead and listen to us throughout your day. All right. And remember, we'll keep uploading, try to keep it on the schedule, and we'll keep the What the Fuck Fridays going for you guys. All right.
Definitely.
But again, I'm Doc.
And I'm Apoc. And we are the Rational Dudes.
Peace.
Peace.